Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, wondering, does my partner truly love me for who I am, or are they just here for what I can provide? If you've ever had that thought, you're not alone. In today's world, where material success often takes center stage, it's easy to question the authenticity of the relationships we hold dear. I remember a friend of mine, let's call her Sarah, who was in a relationship for years. She was successful, financially stable, and always went out of her way to make her partner happy. But over time, she started noticing little things. He'd only call when he needed something, rarely asked about her day, and seemed more interested in her paycheck than her passions. It left her wondering, is this love, or am I just a convenience? That's why, in today's video, we're diving deep into the signs that reveal whether your partner truly loves and cares about you, or if they're in your life for material gain. By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer understanding of where your relationship stands and what steps you can take to protect your heart. So, if you're ready to uncover the truth, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's get started. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences. Let's build a community of support and understanding together. Because when it comes to matters of the heart, you deserve nothing less than genuine love. Let's dive in. Section 1. Understanding love versus material gain. Before we dive into the signs, it's important to understand the difference between true love and a relationship based on material gain. Let's start by defining what true love really looks like. True love is built on a foundation of emotional connection, mutual respect, and unwavering support. It's about two people who genuinely care for each other's well-being, who celebrate each other's successes, and who stand by each other during the toughest times. True love isn't about what you can get from someone. It's about what you can give. It's selfless, kind, and deeply rooted in trust and understanding. For example, think about a partner who listens to you after a long day, not because they have to, but because they genuinely want to understand how you're feeling. Or someone who supports your dreams, even if it means sacrificing their own comfort. That's the kind of love we all deserve. Now, let's contrast that with relationships based on material gain. These relationships often lack emotional depth and are more transactional in nature. Instead of valuing you for who you are, your partner may be more focused on what you can provide, whether it's money, status, or resources. In these relationships, you might notice that your partner only shows interest when they need something. They might avoid deep conversations or emotional intimacy, and their actions often revolve around their own benefit rather than mutual growth. Let me share a quick story to illustrate this. I once knew a couple, let's call them Alex and Jamie. Alex was a successful entrepreneur, and Jamie seemed to be the perfect partner, attentive, charming, and always there when Alex needed support. But over time, Alex started noticing that Jamie's support only came with strings attached. Jamie would often ask for expensive gifts or financial help, and whenever Alex tried to discuss their future together, Jamie would change the subject. It became clear that Jamie was more interested in the lifestyle Alex could provide than in building a genuine connection. This is the key difference. True love is about partnership and emotional intimacy, while relationships based on material gain are often one-sided and self-serving. Understanding this difference is the first step in evaluating your own relationship. In the next section, we'll explore the signs that your partner truly loves you, so stay tuned. Section 2. Signs your partner truly loves you. Now that we've established what true love looks like, let's dive into the specific signs that your partner truly loves and cares about you. These are the behaviors and actions that show their love is genuine, selfless, and rooted in a deep emotional connection. Sign 1. They prioritize your happiness. The first sign is that they prioritize your happiness. A partner who truly loves you will go out of their way to make you feel valued and appreciated. For example, if you've had a rough day, they'll notice and do something to cheer you up, whether it's cooking your favorite meal, giving you a hug, or simply listening without judgment. Think about it. When someone loves you, your joy becomes their joy. They don't just care about their own needs. They actively look for ways to make your life better. Sign 2. They support your dreams. The second sign is that they support your dreams and goals, even if it means sacrificing their own comfort. True love is about partnership, and that means cheering each other on as you grow and evolve. For instance, if you've always wanted to start a business or go back to school, a loving partner will encourage you to pursue those dreams. They'll help you brainstorm ideas, celebrate your milestones, and stand by you even when things get tough. They won't see your success as a threat but as something to be proud of. Sign 3. They communicate openly and consistently. The third sign is open and consistent communication. A partner who truly loves you will make an effort to understand your thoughts, feelings, and needs. They'll check in with you regularly, share their own emotions honestly, and work through conflicts with respect and patience. For example, if something is bothering them, they'll talk to you about it instead of shutting down or giving you the silent treatment. They'll also make sure you feel heard and valued in the relationship. Sign 4. They respect your boundaries. The fourth sign is that they respect your boundaries. True love isn't about control or possession. It's about mutual respect and understanding. A loving partner will honor your need for space, your personal values, and your individuality. For instance, if you need time to yourself to recharge, they won't take it personally or try to guilt-trip you. Instead, they'll support your need for balance and self-care. Sign 5. They're there for you during tough times. The fifth sign is that they're there for you during tough times. Life isn't always easy, and a partner who truly loves you will stand by your side through the ups and downs. Whether you're dealing with a personal loss, a career setback, or just a bad day, they'll offer their support without hesitation. They won't disappear when things get hard or make you feel like a burden. Instead, they'll remind you that you're not alone and that they're in this with you for the long haul. These are just a few of the signs that your partner truly loves you. If you see these behaviors in your relationship, it's a good indication that their love is genuine and selfless. But what if you're noticing some red flags? In the next section, we'll explore the signs that your partner might be in it for material gain. So don't go anywhere. Section 3. Red flags. They're in it for material gain. While it's comforting to recognize the signs of true love, it's equally important to be aware of the red flags that might indicate your partner is more interested in what you can provide than in you as a person. Let's break these down one by one, so you can spot them early and protect your heart. Red flag 1. They only show interest when they need something. The first red flag is that they only show interest in you when they need something. A partner who truly loves you will be consistently present in your life, not just when it's convenient for them. For example, imagine this. Your partner hasn't called or texted in days, but suddenly, they're blowing up your phone because they need a favor. Maybe they want you to lend them money, help them with a project, or give them a ride. Once they get what they want, they disappear again. This kind of behavior is a clear sign that they're more interested in what you can do for them than in building a meaningful connection. Red flag 2. They avoid discussing the future or commitment. The second red flag is that they avoid discussing the future or commitment. A partner who truly loves you will want to build a life with you and will be open to talking about your shared goals and dreams. But if your partner changes the subject every time you bring up the future, or if they make vague promises without following through, it could be a sign that they're not in it for the long haul. For instance, you might say, "Where do you see us in 5 years?" And they respond with, "Let's just see where things go." While it's normal to take things slow, a complete avoidance of future plans is a red flag. Red flag 3. They're overly focused on your financial status or possessions. The third red flag is that they're overly focused on your financial status or possessions. A partner who truly loves you will value you for who you are, not for what you have. For example, if your partner constantly asks about your salary, pressures you to buy them expensive gifts, or seems more interested in your car, house, or lifestyle than in your thoughts and feelings, it's a clear sign that their priorities are misplaced. Red flag 4. They don't contribute equally to the relationship. The fourth red flag is that they don't contribute equally to the relationship. Love is a two-way street, and a healthy relationship requires effort from both partners. If you're always the one making plans, paying for dates, or putting in the emotional labor, while your partner sits back and takes without giving much in return, it's a sign that they're not fully invested. For instance, you might notice that they never offer to help when you're stressed or that they expect you to handle all the responsibilities in the relationship. Red flag 5. They guilt trip or manipulate you into providing for them. The fifth red flag is that they guilt trip or manipulate you into providing for them. A loving partner will never use emotional manipulation to get what they want. For example, they might say things like, "If you really loved me, you'd buy me this," or, "I guess I'll just have to figure it out on my own," to make you feel guilty and pressure you into giving them money or resources. This kind of behavior is not only unfair but also deeply unhealthy. These red flags can be subtle at first, but over time, they become harder to ignore. If you're noticing any of these behaviors in your relationship, it's important to take a step back and evaluate whether your partner truly values you for who you are. In the next section, we'll talk about how to test their intentions and have honest conversations about your concerns. So, stay with me, we're just getting started. Section 4. How to test their intentions. Now that we've talked about the signs of true love and the red flags of material gain, you might be wondering, how can I test my partner's intentions without causing unnecessary conflict? It's a great question, and in this section, we'll explore some subtle yet effective ways to observe their behavior and have honest conversations about your relationship. 1. Observe their reaction when you can't provide something. One of the simplest ways to test their intentions is to see how they react when you're unable to provide something they want. For example, if they've been asking for an expensive gift or financial help, let them know that you're not in a position to give it right now. Pay close attention to their response. Do they understand and respect your boundaries? Or do they become upset, distant, or manipulative? A partner who truly loves you will prioritize your well-being over material things, while someone who's in it for gain may show their true colors when they don't get what they want. 2. Notice their effort in the relationship. Another way to test their intentions is to observe how much effort they put into the relationship. Do they plan dates, surprise you with thoughtful gestures, or make an effort to connect with you emotionally? Or do they expect you to do all the work? For instance, if you stop initiating contact for a few days, do they reach out to check on you? A loving partner will show consistent effort, while someone who's only interested in material gain may only put in effort when they need something. 3. Have open and honest conversations. While observing their behavior is important, nothing replaces open and honest communication. If you're feeling unsure about their intentions, it's okay to have a calm and respectful conversation about your concerns. For example, you could say something like, "I've been feeling a bit unsure about where we stand, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on our relationship." This opens the door for them to share their feelings and gives you a chance to express yours without being accusatory. 4. Set clear boundaries. Setting boundaries is a crucial part of any healthy relationship. If you feel like your partner is taking advantage of you, it's important to communicate your limits clearly. For instance, if they keep asking for money or favors, you could say, "I care about you, but I need to prioritize my own financial stability right now." A loving partner will respect your boundaries, while someone who's in it for material gain may push back or try to guilt trip you. A word of caution, avoid manipulative testing. While it's natural to want to test your partner's intentions, it's important to avoid manipulative or game-like behavior. For example, pretending to be in a financial crisis just to see how they react can damage trust and create unnecessary tension. Instead, focus on honest communication and observing their natural behavior. Healthy relationships are built on trust and transparency, not mind games. Testing your partner's intentions doesn't have to be complicated or confrontational. By observing their behavior, having honest conversations, and setting clear boundaries, you can gain a better understanding of where they stand. But what if you've noticed some red flags and you're not sure what to do next? In the final section, we'll talk about the steps you can take if you suspect your partner is in it for material gain. So, don't go anywhere, we're almost done. Section 5. What to do if you suspect material gain. If you've noticed some red flags in your relationship and suspect that your partner might be in it for material gain, it's natural to feel hurt, confused, or even angry. But the most important thing right now is to take care of yourself and make decisions that align with your self-worth. In this section, we'll talk about the steps you can take to address the issue, seek support, and move forward with confidence. Step 1. Confront the issue calmly and respectfully. The first step is to have an honest conversation with your partner. It's important to approach this discussion calmly and without accusations, as this can help prevent unnecessary conflict. For example, You could say something like, "I've been feeling a bit uneasy about some things in our relationship, and I'd like to talk about them openly. I've noticed that we only spend time together when it involves something you need, and it's making me question where we stand." This opens the door for them to share their perspective while giving you the opportunity to express your feelings. Pay attention to how they respond. Are they defensive, dismissive, or willing to have a constructive conversation? Their reaction will tell you a lot about their intentions. Step 2. Set clear boundaries. If your partner's behavior has been focused on material gain, it's crucial to set clear boundaries. Let them know what you're comfortable with and what you're not willing to tolerate. For instance, if they've been asking for money or favors, you could say, "I care about you, but I need to prioritize my own financial stability and well-being. I can't continue to provide for you in the way I have been." A loving partner will respect your boundaries and work to rebuild trust, while someone who's in it for material gain may push back or try to manipulate you. Step 3. Seek counseling or professional help. If you're struggling to navigate the situation on your own, consider seeking counseling or professional help. A therapist or relationship coach can provide you with tools to communicate effectively, set boundaries, and make decisions that are in your best interest. Couples counseling can also be a great option if both you and your partner are willing to work on the relationship. A neutral third party can help you both understand each other's perspectives and address any underlying issues. Step 4. Prioritize your self-worth. No matter what happens, remember that you deserve a relationship built on mutual respect, love, and trust. If your partner's actions consistently show that they're more interested in what you can provide than in who you are, it's okay to walk away. Leaving a relationship is never easy, but staying in one where you're not valued for who you are can be even more damaging in the long run. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family, and remind yourself of your worth. You are enough just as you are. Step 5. Take time to heal and reflect. If you do decide to end the relationship, give yourself time to heal and reflect. Use this experience as an opportunity to learn more about what you want and need in a partner. Journaling, practicing self-care, and seeking support from loved ones can all help you process your emotions and move forward with clarity and confidence. Remember, your happiness and well-being are worth fighting for. Whether you choose to work on the relationship or walk away, the most important thing is to prioritize your self-worth and surround yourself with people who truly value you. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And if you're going through something similar, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story and offer support. Until next time, take care of yourself and your heart.